China has been ruled by imperialism for over 2,000 years, and it started from the Warring States era. At the time, 7 warring states all fought over the control of China. One of the states is the Qin state. Its king, QinShiHuang, reigned for a brief 3 years before his death. He was succeeded by his 13 years old hostage son Yingzheng, or some say Zhao Zheng. Since he was still young, Lü Buvei was appointed chancellor, or Xiangguo. However, 9 years later, Yingzheng gained full power after Lü Buvei was banished for a scandal. Li Si was then appointed chancellor. Soon afterwards, his half-brother Zhao Chengjiao rebelled and surrendered to the state of Zhou. His remaining family was all executed. As Yingzheng grew older, Lü Buvei was afraid that Yingzheng will find out about his affair with his mother, Queen Zhou. He then found a replacement, Laoai, who disguised himself as a eunuch, which is a servant without their manpower. Later, Queen Zhouji and Laoai secretly had 2 sons. When Yingzheng was traveling to the capital Yong, Laoai started a rebellion with the queen's seal, but he soon failed and he was punished with Wuma Fenshi. This was a punishment in which 5 horses pull on the person's limb to split the body. The 2 children were killed and Queen Zhouji was placed under house arrest and Lü Buvei drank poison. In 230 BC, Yingzheng started his conquest, starting with the state of Han. The state of Han was always adjacent to the much stronger Qin and had suffered continuous assault. King An of Han immediately surrendered. The state of Zhou had been weakened prior to the surrender of the Han state. After Han's surrender, Yingzheng used the opportunity of an earthquake to attack the Zhou state. He sent Wang Jian and Yang Duanhe to attack from 2 sides. Using spies, enemy general Li Mu and Sima Shang was accused of plotting a rebellion, and so Li Mu was executed and Sima Shang was sent home. Wang Jian soon defeated the Zhou state, and Yingzheng personally came to kill all the people who had once treated him harshly when he was a hostage. Later, the Qin army led a direct invasion into Wei by besieging their capital city, but they soon realized that their walls were too tough. Qin general Wang Ben utilized a local river to flood the city wall. 3 months later, King Jia of Wei surrendered. 223 BC, Wang Jian's warning was ignored, and Li Xin led 200,000 troops to attack the state of Chu. Due to previous victories against the Chu, the Qin army underestimated the Chu army's capability. Chang Pingjun also surrendered, cutting the returning path of the army, which led to utter defeat. Afterwards, Yingzheng knew it was his own fault for not using the more capable Wang Jian, and so he personally went to Wang Jian's house to order him to clear the state of Chu. Wang Jian requested the command of 600,000 men, which Yingzheng happily agreed. Without a problem, Wang Jian captured the king of Chu. Chang Pingjun died in battle, and Chu army's general Xiang Yan suicided. P.S. Xiang Yan is the father of the legendary war god Xiang. Prince Dan, the son of King Xi of Yan, was once a close friend of Yingzheng. However, when he went to the Qin state as a hostage, he was treated harshly and so developed hatred against Yingzheng. He escaped back to the state of Yan and decided to take vengeance. Just then, Qin general Fan Wuqi got to the wrong side of Yingzheng and so escaped to Prince Dan. He accepted him despite his advisor Zhu Wu's discouragement. From recommendation, Prince Dan met Jin Ke. Jin Ke was an assassin, and he made a plan to kill Yingzheng. He first provoked Fan Wuqi to suicide. He then brought with him Fan Wuqi's head and a map of Yan State's defense to pretend to surrender and collect the bounty for Fan Wuqi's head. Yingzheng was very happy and he welcomed Jin Ke as a VIP. Jin Ke opened the map and the dagger fell out. He grabbed Yingzheng's sleeve and tried to stab him. He chased Yingzheng around the palace as if they were playing tag. Suddenly, someone threw a remedy sack at Jin Ke. He blocked it with his hand, which gave Yingzheng enough time to pull out his sword and slashed Jin Ke's left leg. Jin Ke threw his dagger, but he failed. The furious Yongzheng ordered Wang Jian to clear the state of Yan. King Xi of Yan killed his own son Prince Dan to ask for forgiveness, and Yongzheng kept his life. Because the state of Qi is situated at the coast, and the Qin state was busy dealing with all the other states, the Qi state suffered very little. Only after the other 5 states was defeated, King Jian of Qi remembered that he was next. He quickly gathered all his army to the west. However, General Wang Bin led men from the former state of Yan and attacked the north of Qi, meeting no resistance. Yongzheng accomplished the first unification of China, and not satisfied of being king, he declared himself as the first Huangdi, or in other words, emperor. He is known as QinShiHuang. So thank you all for watching this video, and if you enjoy my content, please subscribe and maybe leave a like on this video. It will help out a great deal. Thank you for watching this video. Now I'll have one prepared next week, so I'll see you all later.